So sometimes I will ask the right question and sometimes I will not. You may need to kind of edit the question or change the words around a little to make them work for you, to make them resonate with you, and that's totally fine. Also, it's a question. It has a lot more power usually when we don't answer it. So I invite you to spend some time, at least a couple hours, not answering the question, just walking through your day with the question. Spend some time not knowing. The second part of the question is the action. So these actions are creative prompts. Sometimes they're ritual ideas, and sometimes they're just things you might be doing anyway that you bring consciousness to. Why? Because when we sit with a question all day, sometimes that mental energy can just get to overwhelm us. And the action gives us an opportunity to take something that's just up here and bring it into our body and into the actual world. So as you do these actions, you're still asking yourself these questions. You're still digesting, you're still balancing, but you're doing it instead of all through thought, you're doing it in the physical world. Enjoy. How do you listen? We all listen in different ways. Sometimes we pray or we meditate. Sometimes we go for a walk in the woods. Sometimes we watch our favorite TV show. Sometimes we draw cards. That card here. Sometimes we talk to our friends. And sometimes we just live our life listening. Get quiet and hear. This is a really important part. And it's a practice, it's a balancing practice, right? We express so much, we talk so much. What's it like to just listen? When you do this, I invite you to do it non-judgmentally, with an open mind and an open heart, just being with whatever shows up. Okay, friends, when it comes time to answer the question, to express, you have lots of options. The first, just kind of think about it, come to a decision in your mind. That's totally fine. It's totally fine to journal, to write it down for yourself. It's totally fine to write me an email. You can write me at passagewayarts@gmail.com, and I will read it, but I won't respond. I'll read it lovingly and non-judgmentally, and then you'll know someone has heard it. You could also talk about your answer to the question with friends and family, people you trust. You could ask the question at the dinner table. I don't know. Or, you know, if you really feel like you need an audience for it and you want to be seen and heard and get feedback, you can go to social media and you can post your answer to the question there. And if you do that, you can tag Passageway Arts, or you can use #ConsciousCountdown. And the community of people who are also doing the countdown will see your answer. All right, so lots of different ways to express and respond. There's really not a wrong way to do it, but just ask yourself, how do I want to be seen? How do I want to hold the answers to these questions? Who's my witness?